This is best class from LU Gillum Memorial Gymnasium, where the Corbin Lady Redhounds open up their home schedule against the Harlan Green Dragons. And this year, Corbin is expected to win the region. Last year, they surprised everybody by making it, well, not by making it to the arena, but by winning at the arena and going on to state. This evening, I am joined by Marissa Scott. Marissa, welcome.
Thank you.
You're ready, aren't you?
Happy to be here. Happy to be back.
You're filling in for Angel. Angel had a funeral to go to, and send out our condolences to all of her friends and stuff. But tonight, what do we expect from these Corbin Lady Redhounds?
Nothing but the best. They're number one, and they got to prove it.
That's right.
As always. There's always been that chip on our shoulder, as Coach Wilson says, and we're always out to prove people wrong, and I think they're going to do that again this season.
A lot of, we've got some of the top players. When you look at the different polls, this is, nobody's played a single game yet, but this is what everybody's guessing. So right now you got people like Darcy Anderson has picked one of the top players. Some polls pick Kelly Housley as the top player in the 13th region. How about that? That's pretty exciting. Of course, we got Bailey Stewart coming back. We got Reagan Walker coming back. We only lost one. We lost Stewart.
In addition with Kylie Clem.
Yeah, and we have an addition with Kylie Clem. So we're looking forward. I was told by one of the coaches that they think this will be one of the most exciting teams ever to be on this floor for the Corbin Lady Redhounds. So that's a pretty big claim. So right now both teams are warming up, and we'll be taking a look a little bit closer to the starting lineups and everything else when we return in 60 seconds as you're listening to Corbin Lady Redhounds on WCTT.
Our world has dramatically changed over the past couple of years. We've all had to adjust to these changing times. But one thing that has not changed is the fact that the Hart family and Tri-County Cycle Sales is still serving southeastern Kentucky with the same quality products and service after the sale since 1968. Honda, Yamaha, Kawasaki, and Polaris are the biggest names in off-road adventure and can still be found at Tri-County Cycle Sales. For your next ATV or side-by-side, stop by the place where time has stood still. Tri-County Cycle Sales, located between Corbin and London on US 25 across from Kentucky Outdoorsman.
I hate box springs. Well, here at Sammy's Furniture, we hate them so much, when you buy any mattress $7.99 and up, we're going to give you one for free. So if you're thinking, yeah, Sammy's right, if box springs were a person, I would punch them in the face. Well, guess what? You can take the price of that box spring and deduct it from any adjustable base we've got in the store, and we've got over 16 of them. Come see us today at Sammy's Furniture and Mattress, folks. We're open 7 days a week from 10 to 6, Sundays from 12 to 5. We've got 12 months, same as cash financing if you need it. When you pick it up, you get an extra discount on top of the free box spring that we can't wait to get out of here. Come see us today at Sammy's Furniture.
Gym Gus Klaus along with Marissa Scott. The opening game for the Corbin Lady Redhounds. And Marissa, I got looking at the schedule earlier as soon as it was released, and I kept looking and looking. This is the only home game.
Yeah, for the whole month.
For the whole month, for December and November. This is it.
I know.
Home sweet home. This is it. Yeah, they're in a lot of tournaments in December. Coach Wilson said, once you're a winner, nobody wants to play you. And so they had trouble getting people to come and play them here.
Yeah.
And so, we have to kind of wait till the district games begin, and then they have to play you.
Yep.
And then, of course, there's other teams. So they're in some pretty tough tournaments during the Christmas season. So, and I believe they're even in the WYNT tournament on the girls. The girls have a side and the boys have a side.
Yeah.
So that'll be exciting. That's kind of, I don't know the last time they played in that or if they've ever played in that. So that's kind of neat to see. Our crowd starting to fill in, hoping the student section will fill in pretty soon. Everybody's got to get kind of in the basketball field. We've got football fever for Friday night, the state championship. So that's going on in people's minds, but now it's time for basketball, and it's to defend your crown. How hard is it to defend your crown?
I know. The best season, in my opinion, is basketball season.
Is basketball season?
Yeah, I'm ready.
You're ready. You're ready.
Yesterday, we were at UK.
Yeah. So how hard? Yes, it was. We were in the state tournament.
Yeah.
Was that not fun?
That was awesome.
So right now, we're going to, everybody's getting ready. We'll have all the pregame festivities here in a few minutes. So right now, we're going to take another 60-second timeout as you're listening to Corbin Lady Redhounds basketball on WCTT.
Dear past, present, and future football watchers, you know why we're here. The football season is back! Woo! And since that's too amazing to miss a single second's worth, Pepsi is officially giving you permission to always put football first. Like, maybe those in-laws are back in town. Well, better hope they're football fans because your Sunday is completely booked. Long story short, crack open a Pepsi and don't let anything get between you and your football watching. With love, Pepsi, made for football watching. That's what I like.
Have you been in a car accident? Whiplash is a common injury and very painful, leading to years of health problems. Discover a chiropractor that uses digital x-rays and will not twist your neck. Call and make your appointment with me, Dr. Deidre Pennington, and experience the difference at Pennington Wellness Chiropractic and Massage. Phone 606-261-2053.
If you're having problems, trust our Grammy. We do!
Welcome back to Gillum Gym. The Corbin Lady Red Hounds are coming onto the floor. They'll be in their white home uniforms, and there's a paw print on the shorts, and it says Corbin in red, and their number, red piping and stuff. So they're all excited. I wonder if they got new uniforms this year.
It looks like it, and shoes. I'm liking the shoes.
Liking the shoes?
I am.
They are kind of nice. Kind of nice. What if we could get us a pair of those?
Maybe they got some extra back there.
Yeah, you think they got some extras?
I think so.
Yeah, that would be fun. So I can see everybody now. Where'd you get those shoes? Harlan will be back out in just a moment. They'll be in their road uniforms of green with black trim. Their head coach is Tiffany Rowe. Last year, I wrote it on, maybe it's on your paper. I wrote what last year's record is. Is it on there? In the red writing at the top. No, I just wrote that they come out of 13th region. Oh, yes, I do. They were 9-18 last year.
9-18.
So Harlan looking to have a better season this year. They would like nothing better than to knock off Corbin in the opening game. Horn sounds as both teams have come back out. So, Marissa, what do you look for in the Corbin Lady Red Hounds this year?
Honestly, I'm just ready to see them all come together this year. Last year, like I said, they proved a lot of people wrong. This year, they have some new additions. Kylie and Haley Mills.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure she was from Bell County, if I can remember correctly. But I'm excited to see the new additions and how they all play together this year.
Of course, we still don't have a lot of height, so a lot of times you have to make up for that with hustle, hard defense. We've got enough players. You may see a full court press or two. A lot of times coaches won't do a full court press, so they're afraid to get their best players in trouble.
Yeah.
But if you got some good players on the bench that can come on and replace them, you're liable to try it. And excuse me. I know they were saying that a lot of people are saying, one of the better players also in the region is Darcy Anderson. I'm looking for a good breakout year from her because, Callie's Housley is going to get a lot of attention.
Yes. From Callie and Darcy both in the regional tournament last year, they both just showed a side that I haven't seen really from either one of them. And they came out and they knew they had to show what they had, and they showed it all right.
Well, and one thing is also, you look at those two, you say, well, that's all the offense they've got. But Corbin's got more offense. We're, like you said, we're looking for a new year from Kylie Clem as she joins the team. But we know Reagan Walker can score.
Yes.
And we know Bailey Stewart can score.
Yes.
Noodles.
Noodles can score.
She can fill it up. She can drive.
She can.
Well, right now, they're getting ready to do the presentation of the colors, the pregame prayer, and all the other festivities. So we're going to take a 3-minute timeout as you're listening to Corbin Lady Red Hounds basketball on WCTT.
Hometown Bank is proud of their name because Hometown Bank is proud of the hometowns they're in. In fact, their name is their mission, which is to take care of the communities in which they work and live. Hometown Bank is always here to help, so if you're buying a house, remodeling your kitchen, or need a home equity loan to combine other debt, Come see Hometown Bank and find out how easy working with a hometown bank can be. Visit the Hometown Bank nearest you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
That's a 15-yard penalty for not eating at Bubby's Barbecue in Corbin. You can go deep with Bubby's all-you-can-eat buffet with all your favorites for one low price. That's right, all-you-can-eat, not just one measly old plate. And there's never a personal foul on the fine staff at Bubby's Barbecue. They're friendly and fast and will always treat you like you're a part of the Bubby's family. You'll always score big and win the game when it comes to choosing Bubby's Barbecue in Corbin. Phone 258-9070 for Bubby's Barbecue of Corbin.
Appalachian Wireless has a plan to make your life simpler. It's called Forward Pay. No contract, no credit check, no problem. Plans start at $19.99 a month and includes unlimited talk and text. Add 3 gigabytes of data, $29.99 per month. 6 gigabytes, $39.99 per month. Or take it to the max with unlimited data plus. Just $89.99 per month with 50 gigabytes of high-speed data. All the features of postpaid service without the long-term commitment. It's Forward Pay because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless. Unlimited data plus, slows to 1 megabyte per second. Past 50 gigabytes of use.
Dreaming about enjoying time on the lake but need a boat? Or planning a road trip but not sure which RV is right for you and your family? Wildcat RV and Marine can help. With our selection of Keystone and Crossroads RVs and Mercury Low boats, we can get you in the great outdoors. We're a family-owned RV and Marine dealer with professionally trained sales and service departments. Our staff is committed to helping you find the perfect RV or boat and keep it on the road or in the water. Wildcat RV and Marine, just off I-75 in Corbin, or online at wildcatrvandmarine.com.
Our world has dramatically changed over the past couple of years. We've all had to adjust to these changing times. But one thing that has not changed is the fact that the Hart family and Tri-County Cycle Sales is still serving southeastern Kentucky with the same quality products and service after the sale since 1968. Honda, Yamaha, Kawasaki, and Polaris are the biggest names in off-road adventure and can still be found at Tri-County Cycle Sales. For your next ATV or side-by-side, stop by the place where time has stood still. Tri-County Cycle Sales, located between Corbin and London on US 25 across from Kentucky Outdoorsman.
I hate box springs. Well, here at Sammy's Furniture, we hate them so much when you buy any mattress $7.99 and up, we're going to give you one for free. So if you're thinking, yeah, Sammy's right, if box springs were a person, I would punch them in the face. Well, guess what? You can take the price of that box spring and deduct it from any adjustable base we've got in the store, and we've got over 16 of them. Come see us today at Sammy's Furniture and Mattress, folks. We're open 7 days a week from 10 to 6, Sundays from 12 to 5. We got 12 months, same as cash finance, and if you need it, when you pick it up, you get an extra discount on top of a free box spring that we can't wait to get out of here. Come see us today at Sammy's Furniture.
Corbin High School Pep Club Band playing the national anthem. The junior ROTC presenting the colors, and I'll tell you what, so they were right on with their steps and everything. It's quiet in here because they asked everyone to please remain standing till the colors have left the floor. And we got a pretty good crowd, good section. Yeah, on the reserve section we have a good crowd. I'd like to see a few more students get in here before this game's over. As we said, Harlan is in their green uniforms. It's going to be white numerals instead of black numerals. Corbin in their white with red. And they're going to have we'll track down who the starters are. And when I went down earlier, I could not find the scorekeeper for Harlan, so I didn't know what their starting lineup was. But we'll figure out what it is right here. First is number 4, and that is Addison Jackson, the sophomore. Number 20, is it 20? Emma Owens. Number 24, that's a Monty Wynn. We'll get the other 2 starters here in just a moment right now. Let's see the Corbin Lady Rams. Kylie Glenn was to be the first one introduced. She played on the JV last year, but did not get to play on the varsity. She's playing this year. Number 2, Darcy Anderson. Number 11, Kylie Housley. Number 14, that's Reagan Walker. Reagan Walker, the young lady who will always be able to tell her family that she hit the winning shot that sent the Corbin Lady Rams to the state tournament. Not everybody gets to say that, you know.
Very true.
It's the only 2 points she scored the whole game.
Some of the most important.
Most important points. Every point is important. Lady Red Hounds. Go back to the bench. Getting final instructions from Coach Isaac Wilson. I did not announce. Well, we had a ball. I said Bailey Stewart would be up there. Is Bailey gonna jump center? She is.
Oh, Bailey. But that goes back to the height. There's not much height.
No, there isn't. That's why you're gonna have to win by out hustling the other team. Control of the tip is by Harlan. They quickly come down. Corbin sets up in looks like a man-to-man. Drives on the baseline, knocked out of bounds by Kylie Clem. Good defense there.
She is a hustler.
I saw a practice they had, and man, she was beating everybody on those running up and down the court. She does. She gets after it. There's some kind of whistle.
A walk.
They said she shuffled her feet. First turnover of the game gives Corbin the ball, the first chance to score. Okay, who do you think is going to score the first two for the Lady Red Hounds?
I'm going to say, let's go out on a limb and say Kylie.
You're going to say Kylie?
I'm going to say Kylie.
Kylie's got it outside the three-point line on the left side. Gives it to Housley at the top of the key. Gives it on the right. Anderson for a three. In and out. Ball rebounded. Scramble. Oh, they say it went out of bounds on Corbin. Corbin's going to open up. Hey, there you go. There's my full floor press. You think he was listening?
I think he was listening to us.
Ball almost stolen. It is stolen by Callie Housley. She gives it to Anderson. Whips it over to Kylie Clem for a three. Oh, too hard. Housley rebounds, though, for the Lady Red Hounds. Gives it back out to Darcy Anderson. Anderson looks to the bench. Coach Wilson calls a play. Darcy backs all the way out to the half-court line. Now she's at the top of the key. Makes her move to the left. Gives it up to Kylie Clem. She gives it to the right to Bailey. To Housley. Housley for a three. Boom. Don't you love it?
Those threes by Housley.
Callie Housley.
She can knock them down.
First points of the night. Corbin on top, 3-0. Almost stolen. Corbin put on good pressure. Outside shot, no good. Rebound. Good battle. Should go to Corbin. It does. Anderson was out of there. Darcy was battling with the girl from Harlan. Knocked out of bounds. It'll go to Corbin. 3-0. In case you just joined us, 6:42 left. Gus Klaus along with Marissa Scott here at Gillum Gym. Never worry about the weather inside the basketball.
Oh, I know. Lucky us.
Darcy has it, top of the key. Dribbles, hesitates, gives it to Housley. Housley down the lane, bounces it into Reagan Walker. She kicks it back out to Anderson. Anderson gives it to Housley. Housley fakes the shot, but drives down the lane. Oh, goes inside to Walker. Walker back out to Clem. Kylie drives, lays it up and in.
That ball movement.
Nice move. Way to use the backboard. She hit the square.
She did use the square.
She used the square. That's my favorite
What
thing.
a move.
Oh, well, they called a foul. Who'd they call it? Called on Anderson. Darcy picks up her first. Harlan's ball. They'll bring it down. That is Owen stolen away. Reagan Walker takes it all the way, lays it up and in.
We're seeing a lot of defense there.
2 points for Reagan Walker. It's 7-0 Corbin Lady Red Hounds. Harlan brings it back down. Owens with it for them. She gives it off to her right. Trying to drive is Wynn. Wynn, almost gives it up. On the baseline, nice pass, but it's broken up. Anderson got in there. Kylie Clem, or Reagan Walker picks it up. Nice pass to Noodles. Oh, she missed the layup.
Oh,
and then over the back is going to be Kylie Clem. Bailey Stewart had a good look at it. She missed the square.
She did.
Timeout on the floor with our score. It's Corbin 7, Harlan nothing. We'll be back in 30 seconds as you're listening to Corbin Lady Red Hound Basketball on WCTT.
Dear past, present, and future football watchers, you know why we're here. The football season is back! Woo! And And since that's too amazing to miss a single second's worth, Pepsi is officially giving you permission to always put football first. Like, maybe those in-laws are back in town. Well, better hope they're football fans because your Sunday is completely booked. Long story short, crack open a Pepsi and don't let anything get between you and your football watching. With love, Pepsi, made for football watching. That's what I like.
Welcome back to LU Gillen Memorial Gymnasium. Gus Klaus along with Marissa Scott. Lady Red Hounds had a quick 7-0 lead over the Harlan Lady Dragons. They used to be called the Harlan Lady Green Dragons. That's what I wrote down. I should check that out because, you know, a lot of times teams will change their name ever so slightly.
They do.
Harlan with the ball. Corbin putting on pressure in the corner. Long three. No good. Rebound by Anderson and Corbin. Reagan Walker comes out with a loose ball. Kicks it off to Kylie Clem. Kylie drives the lane. Referees are looking at each other. We got I'm hoping for a block and not a charge. 20. That'll be Emma Owens picking up her first. So at the free throw line, it'll be Kylie Clem, a sophomore. 2 points on the night. Corbin on top, 7-0, 5 minutes to go. Oops, it missed the right. Now, last year, we said, or the year before, we said these used to be the softest rims around.
Oh, yeah.
This, on that end. Not on this end, but on that end. She'll have one more. And, nope, that one won't go either. Fighting for it was Bailey Stewart, but she couldn't quite get it. Harlan quickly down court. Almost stolen. Anderson really runs over her. Nice job by Bailey Stewart to draw on that charge.
Looks like she almost shoved her on that one.
Monty Wynn was trying to get through there. And Bailey Stewart, I tell you what, that's a lost art, being willing to stand in there and take a charge.
Oh, yeah, she's tough. She's one of the tougher.
Corbin on top, 7-0, 4:39 to go in the first quarter. Glad you're joining us tonight. Backdoor play, gives it off to Housley. She scores and she's fouled.
Nice drive by Callie.
Peyton Jones with the foul. 3 new players getting ready to come in for the Lady Red Hounds. And we have got number 33, Haley Mills. Number, ponytails make it hard for me to see.
32, Addie Wilson, 1.
Yeah, and Mahalia Jordan, number 1. At the free throw line, Callie Housley. She'll have one more coming to her. And it rolls in.
Got the and one.
I'm not sure. Somebody else come in. They pushed the horn, but I don't see anybody over there. 10-0. Corbin on top. 4:33 to go in the first quarter. We're midway through the first. Harlan with the ball. Emma Owens brings it down with that left-hand dribble. Anderson on her. They switch out. Corbin in a zone now. Long shot. No good. Housley with the rebound for the Lady Hounds. She's on the run. Goes to her right. Anderson. Darcy. Cross courts it. Gives it off. Drive. Up and in. Good. By number 32. I don't know who's 32.
Addie Wilson.
Huh? Is that Haley Mills?
Addie Wilson.
Addie Wilson. Oh, yeah. Oh, there's. Well. Instead of 35, she's 32. Corbin's ball, the turnover by Harlan. 12-0 Corbin on top, 3:47 to go. Their JV had, not that they played bad, they just had trouble getting the ball to go in the hole.
They did.
Wilson has it, goes in the corner to Housley on the left side. They go back around. Wilson goes back to Housley. Housley whips it to Anderson. Anderson spins. Gets cut off. Nice defense by Harlan. Harlan comes down there with a steal. Owen with it. Runs into under Housley. Shot no good, but I think they're going to get number 33 for reaching in. That would be Haley Mills. She's also a junior. You know, it's the first game. You're a little nervous.
Oh, nerves are running
You get tired easy, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Shot no good. First free throw by Emma Lowen. She's a junior.
If there's anything I remember about the first game, it's the nerves.
The nerves.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you're excited to get started, and
Yes.
second shot, no good. Rebound, Callie Housley. Housley comes out of there. She's on the move. She's spinning. She's going through the lane. Shot, oh, no good. Come right off that front of that rim. Back the other way. Harlan has it. Owens again. Kicks it around. They move the ball around the three-point line. Thought about a shot. They go inside, tied up. Oh, they're going to call a foul. Oh, foul's going to be called on Callie Housley. That'll be her first. 3:02 to go in the first quarter. Corbin on top, 12-0. Bailey Stewart returns. Kylie Clem returns. Housley and Anderson sit down for a rest. Ball comes in bounds. Harlan has a long three. No good. Rebound. Bailey Stewart for Corbin. Bailey's on the move. Bailey at the top of the key. I thought for a minute there she's going to go and do her patented Bailey scoop. Noodle scoop. Kylie Clem gives it out to Bailey. Bailey with a long three. Oh, it spins around and out. She got away with that one. No, she threw it away. She switched pivot feet a couple of times.
Defensive pressure on Corbin is making it a little hard for Harlan.
Leah Davis had it, and then she spun around. Kylie Clem with the ball. 12-0 Corbin on top. 2.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Bailey Stewart goes to her left. Bounce pass inside, knocked away. Harlan comes down there with it. It's going to be another foul on number 33, Haley Mills. That's her second. That's one of the things where you're kind of at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's why she picked up that foul. Everybody was tumbling into each other, and she was the last one to tumble. Harlan with the ball. Corbin like in a 2-3 zone. Oh, knocked away by Kylie Clem. Kylie takes it, goes up, and she is fouled. That foul will be on number 10, Peyton Jones. I got her with 2. Well, did he say first? Oh, well, I may give him foul to somebody else. Kylie Clem at the line. 2 points so far on the night. First free throw is good. Callie Housley, Darcy Anderson back in. They are replacing Haley Mills and Addie Wilson. One more for Kylie, 13-0. Corbin on top, 2:05 in the first. Second one, got it. 4 points. Harlan with the ball, Corbin trapping, full court. Looking for help, looking for help, looking for help. Probably close to the 10-second count. I wasn't paying. Oh! And they said she walked. Back into the game is Reagan Walker. She replaces Mahela Jordan. Now, Haley Jordan had some good minutes last year. And I watched a lot of her JV games. She's an excellent ball player.
Yes, she is.
That's, when you got this many good players, sometimes you don't get minutes. You have to do the best you can with when you get in there.
Yes, her defense is really good as well.
Cross courts it. Anderson for a three. Boom. I think she should be called the Archer. I think we ought to come up with some nicknames for these girls.
We do.
I like the Archer for her.
She can bunch those threes like no other.
17-0, Corbin on top. 1:26 to go in the first quarter. Back to the lane, stolen by Anderson. Darcy's got it, left-hand dribble across the timeline. Darcy's still going, whips that pass inside to Housley. Housley kicks it out to Bailey. It's going to be short, I'll tell you. Shot's no good. Saved by Housley. Knocked down by Stewart, but Harlan comes up with a loose ball. Quickly back the other way. Owens for a shot, no good. Ricochets. I think it's going to stay with Harlan. Harlan, they run their offense and everything. They just can't seem to get it to go in. It's not that they're a bad team. It's just
shots aren't falling.
Not have the shots fall tonight. 17-0, a minute to go. Whoa, heads up. That little fella was talking to the lady beside. He almost got a basketball in the head. That wouldn't have been good. He's got glasses on. They may have broke his glasses. If you were sitting in that seat, you would have got nailed if you weren't paying attention.
Yeah, you would have. That would have been bad.
57 seconds to go. Darcy Anderson brings it down, top of the key. She's around the Paul sprint. Looks at Coach Wilson, says, what do you want to do? She goes left to Kylie. She goes back to Darcy. Callie Housley to Darcy. To Clem. Clem fakes the shot, drives in the lane. Shot no good, but she draws the foul. That works. 20, is that 2 fingers, 3 fingers? 31, Leah Davis. At the free throw line will be Kylie Clem, 4 points on the night. Housley leads the way so far with 6. 37 seconds to go. First one, got it. She's hit her for last 3. Coach Tiffany Rowe gets up and gives a little direction to her team. 18-0. Shot no good. Rebound is going to stay with, nope. Well,
he changed his mind.
He pointed. First he said Harlan, then he said Corbin, then he said Harlan. Comes in bounds. You know, referees have first games too.
Oh, yeah.
And especially if they've been calling football. you go to reach for that flag, you know. So ball is almost, it's stolen away. Darcy's got it. She's going to lay it up and in. Darcy is so quick.
She is.
20-0. Corbin on top. 13 seconds. Owen with it for Harlan. Trying to get a shot off before the end of the first quarter. Long 3. No good. Rebound. Clem. Kylie. 2 seconds. Kylie. No say. That's the end of the first quarter with our score. It's Corbin 20, Harlan nothing. We'll be back in 30 seconds as you're listening to Corbin Lady Red Hound Basketball on WCTT.
Get relief from your migraine headaches with Dr. Deidre Pennington at Pennington Wellness Chiropractic and Massage. Don't suffer for years as my wife did with monthly medications that work sometimes. Since she has been seeing Dr. Pennington, her migraines have gone away. And this is someone who had suffered for more than a decade and is now migraine-free with no monthly medications. Migraine headaches can go away with a trip to Pennington Wellness Chiropractic and Massage, located at 615 South Main Street in Corbin. Phone 606-261-2053.
Welcome back to LU. I'm sure Rick was telling me how much time was left, but I tell you, when the band plays, we're right across from the band. It's almost like sitting with them. 20-0. Corbin is to start the second quarter of play. Harlan will have the ball inbounds. Emma Owens brings it down. The junior, she's got Emma Clem guarding her. Picks it up, gives it off. Corbin is back. Oh, stolen. Almost by Kylie Clem. I tell you what, you got Kylie.
She's everywhere.
Yeah, I know. And then you got Darcy and Callie. You got 3 girls playing at the top that are truly fast. Starting this second quarter is Mahala Jordan playing here in the second quarter. Inside, Harlan goes in and out, trying to find the opening. They go inside. Ball is, and then she walked. Mahala helps her up. Money Wynn fell down there. Corbin will bring it inbounds. 7:33 to go in case you just joined us. We're in the second quarter of play. Gus Glass this evening joined by Marissa Scott, former point guard of the Corbin Lady Red Hounds and homecoming queen that year. Well, we won't forget that. Jordan has it. Oh, pass too soft. Got to put a little zip on that one. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Corbin's ball. Callie Housley will trigger it in. 7:19 to go in the first half. Corbin's first home game, and if he missed it earlier, it's the only home game in November and only home game in December. Ball's cross-courted. Anderson for a 3. Got it again. The Archer, 8 points.
The Archer.
The Archer. Owens has it. Emma trying to get her Harlan team going. Corbin on top, 23-0. Ball knocked away. But they come up with a loose ball. Drive, little shot, good. By number 24, Money Wynn gets Harlan on the scoreboard, 23-2. Back the other way. Anderson has it. Cross courts it to Housley. Housley. Nice bounce pass inside to Jordan. Good.
That was a good
layup.
The fake pass.
Give that Bailey Stewart for that assist. Nice pass by Bailey. Back inside. Wynn is fouled by Anderson. Darcy too anxious to get that one. I've got 2 for Darcy. Talking about nervous, Coach Wilson tomorrow most likely will become a daddy.
When?
Tomorrow is when his baby is due. Yes, his wife is already at the hospital.
I didn't know it was that soon.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. 25-2. Corbin on top. I tried to give her some hints of some good names. She didn't like my hints. Ooh, there's a foul by Bailey Stewart on the shot. So going to the line be number 20, Emma Owens, the junior. Boy, Emma does it all for Harlan. Brings the ball down, handles it.
She does. I remember playing against her when I played.
That's the 17th foul on Corbin. So from here on out, Harlan will be in the bonus situation. 6:20 to go. And back into the game for Corbin. Well, is Reagan Walker and 33, Haley Mills. You know, there's a famous actress by the name of Haley Mills. Second shot won't go. Haley's going to run it down. She gives it off to Housley. Callie in a hurry. Callie at the key, backs up. She's going to set up the offense. Whips it to Jordan. They give it into, Jordan goes a pass to Reagan Walker. Her shot no good, and she's fouled.
Nice pass by Mahala.
And you know, Reagan Walker can stand up there and knock down the threes.
She can.
Also. So a lot of times, you know, teams may not pay attention to her, but they better.
She can knock down the 3, and she can be aggressive on the inside.
She goes to the free throw line. First free throw, she got 2 points on the night. First one is good. 26-2, Corbin. 6:03 to go in the first half. Got a good crowd here for the first game. Second shot is up and good. Well, when you're the number 1 team in the region, people kind of check you out a little bit. I bet there's a lot of other teams in the stands
other
tonight.
Coaches.
Owens brings it down for Harlan, gets it across the timeline. Housley's on her. She's at the top. There she goes over to Wynn. To the top to Jones. Peyton Jones. Shot it, pass inside. Nice one. Nice pass. Goes into number 31, Leah Davis, a sophomore who lays in her first 2 of the night. And it's 27-4, Corbin. 5:34 to go. Reagan Walker has come out on the top. Mahala Jordan gives it off to Wilson. Gives it out to Housley. To Addie Wilson. Addie had a good JV game.
She did.
To Reagan Walker. To Jordan. To Wilson. Wilson double teamed. In trouble. She gets it off to Jordan. Mahala. To Reagan Walker. Backdoor play. To, beautiful play. Housley scores. Nice pass from Reagan Walker. Callie Housley was cutting in from the left side or right side, and she gave her a great pass. That's going to be a body up foul by Housley. I'm sorry. That's her second. Don't want to get in foul trouble. 29-4. She's going to come out.
Back to the free throw line.
But like we said, when you got this much talent, sometimes you can get away with a little bit extra fouling. Emma Owens at the free throw line. Emma, shot is up and no good. Rebound Harlan. Shot is up, no good. Knocked away. It'll go to Corbin. Leah Davis had a real good look at that, but she just couldn't get it to drop. They've just been overshooting just a little bit. 29-4. Corbin up by 25. How about that? That's math class right there, buddy. In the quarter, to Wilson. She gives it to Reagan Walker. Reagan, nice pass.
Oh, shoot.
Shot by Mills. Oh, in and out. I thought maybe it's going to say Haley with their first basket. Foul is going to be on Corbin. Not sure who they call it on. I think it's Kylie Clem. No. Reagan Walker with the foul. That's her first. Coming in, back into the game is Bailey Stewart. Mahala Jordan goes out. That's kind of like a revolving door over there. There's so many players coming in and out. Shot is good. Leah Davis hits her first free throw. She's got 3 points. Corbin on top, 29-5. 4:28 to go in the first quarter. Home game for the Lady Hounds to kick off the 2022-23 season. Second one is good. 4 points for the sophomore. 29-6. Corbin with the ball. Reagan Walker gives it to, bad pass. Stolen away by Harlan. All the way. Shot is no good. Foul is going to be a block on Bailey Stewart. That's her second. Got a lot of players with 2 fouls. Coach telling number 32, Addie Wilson, about sometimes you can't. Sometimes you're going to work your way around the circle instead of trying to pass across the circle.
Yes.
Would you say that, Coach?
It was in. Good. That was good.
Now, how would you can throw your 2 cents worth in there, because I always give 2 cents. Second one is no good. Rebound. Reagan Walker rips it out of there. Reagan still on the move. Gives it out. The Noodle got it. Bailey Stewart's first 2 points of the season. A little shot from the elbow, as they like to say. 31-7, Corbin on top. 3:55 to go in the first half. Harlan with the ball. Nice at the top. Harlan working it around. And they said she won. She must have bounced a little after she caught that. It'll be Corbin's ball on the turnover. Kylie Clem brings it down across the timeline. 31-7. Corbin on top. 3:40 to go in the first half. Gives it out to Addie Wilson. Yep, she did. She took that step. We've got kids out here in the world.
Oh my goodness, a kid.
Yeah, got a little girl that was running down the court. Sometimes they do that at halftime because they want to shoot, but she was all excited.
She was ready to go.
Yep, she said, let's see how far I can get out here before anybody catches me. She got pretty far. Harlan with the ball. Outside 3, no good. Rebound, Corbin runs it down. Stewart with it. The Noodle goes all the way and lays it in. Not a way to use that backboard, Bailey. 4 points for Bailey Stewart. 33-7. Corbin on top. 3:11 to go in the first half. Backing up is Emma Owens. Emma dribbles through her legs. Or not Emma. Yeah. She gives it off. They're working a little bit of weave, trying to get loose. Drive, shot, no good. Rebound comes out of there to Stewart. Bailey on the move. Bailey hesitates, so no call. Kylie Clem from about 10, won't go. Rebound, Harlan. And, they still got it. So I thought she was going to lose it out of bounds. Peyton Jones goes all the way. Shot too hard. Nice rebound by Reagan Walker, and she is fouled by number 4. That is Addison Jackson, the sophomore, picks up her first foul. Back in, Housley and Anderson. Well, Housley is going to come in for Reagan, so she's going to wait and see if she hits her free throw. Coming out of the game is Haley Mills, number 33, the junior. 33-7, Reagan chance to make it a little bit bigger. Shot good. Taka Wilson, the athletic director, will be my halftime guest. We'll come back and we'll take a look at the stats, and then we'll come back and talk to Mr. Wilson. Second free throw is no good. 5 points on the night for Reagan Walker. 34-7. Callie Housley still sitting on the sidelines. We used to say that people missed the second one on purpose, so you couldn't come in. All the way, nice drive and layup by Emma Owens. She finally gets on the board. 2 points for her. 34-9. Corbin on top. 2:13 to go. Reagan Walker with it. Ooh, pass to, can't pass through people. Got to pass over. Passes. Now she's commits a foul. For Reagan Walker, I got her with 2. I got a lot of people with 2. And Referees make sure. Well, what's the? Not sure why they didn't allow Housley to come in. Oh, she's coming in on the second free throw. That little girl, by the way, is still on the other end trying to figure out how to get back on the floor. Dribbling a couple times, letting it fire, no good. Amani, is it? Amani win. She'll have one more coming to her. Housley in for Reagan Walker. 2:04 to go in the first half. Corbin on top, 34-9. Second one is good. For Amani, she is tied with Leah Davis, leading scorer for Harlan with 4. Corbin works it around. Kylie Clem comes to the top of the key, goes to her left to Housley. Housley bounces it to Noodles. Noodles pass is stolen away. Back the other way, Harlan has it. Amani Wynn pulls up from 10. Shot, no good. Rebound. Noodles gets it back. Bailey with it. 1:39 to go in the first half. 34-10, Corbin on top. Goes to her right. Anderson to the lane, gives it out to Housley. Long three, got it!
But it's good.
11 points for Callie Housley. It's 37-10. Corbin on top, 1:22 to go in the first half. Driving is Owens. That was picked by Kylie Clem. Kylie all the way, lays it in, and she's fouled. Wow. How about them apples?
She's aggressive.
Kylie, she hustled to steal that ball and then took it all the way and got fouled by Emma Owens, and her shot went in. 7 points on the night for the sophomore. She's just a sophomore. Ooh, two missed to the right. 39-10, 1:12 to go. Back the other way, Harlan. Win, shot good.
It's like she's getting warmed up now.
They have figured that one out. 39-12. Bailey Stewart goes to her left. Down on the baseline to give it to Anderson. Her pass is deflected. That's a couple of times we've tried to make that pass on the baseline, and it's been picked off. Pass back the other way. Shot no good. Rebound. I believe we're going to get called for a foul for running over the Harlan player. Let's see who they give it to. Kylie Clem. That's her second on my book. At the free throw line is Peyton Jones, a senior. Is that the only senior they got? She is. You know Corbin has no seniors?
No seniors at all.
No. I don't know if the manager is a senior, but coming into the game, number 20, well, I got 23, but she's 24, Izzy Walker. One more free throw coming to Peyton Jones. 40 seconds to go in the first half. She missed them both. Rebound, Kylie Clem. 39-12, Corbin in the lead. Whips the pass.
Nice pass.
To Anderson. Anderson whips it out back to Clem. Clem at the free throw line goes to the right to Housley. Housley goes down inside to Izzy. Izzy looking for help. Oh, nice pass to Housley, who lays it in. Holy cow, that was some great ball movement there. 41-12, 17 seconds. Nice assist for Izzy Walker. 12 seconds to go in the first half. Owens trying to get, almost stolen. Knocked off her knee by Kylie Clem. That leaves Corbin with 6.5 seconds to go. I believe this track team here can get it down court in time. Don't stand so close to her. Go down. There we go. It comes in to Darcy. Darcy's waiting. Oh, no, before the ball goes out of bounds, she gets it at half court. She's at the free throw line. Kylie Clem with a long three off the mark. Rebound, not in time. And that's the end of the first half. With our score, it's Corbin 41, Harlan 12. We'll be back in 60 seconds. You're listening to Corbin Lady Redhound Basketball on WCTT.
Hometown Bank is proud of their name because Hometown Bank is proud of the hometowns they're in. In fact, their name is their mission, which is to take care of the communities in which they work and live. Hometown Bank is always here to help, so if you're buying a house, remodeling your kitchen, or need a home equity loan to combine other debt, Come see Hometown Bank and find out how easy working with a hometown bank can be. Visit the Hometown Bank nearest you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
That's a 15-yard penalty for not eating at Bubby's Barbecue in Corbin. You can go deep with Bubby's all-you-can-eat buffet with all your favorites for one low price. That's right, all-you-can-eat, not just one measly old plate. And there's never a personal foul on the fine staff at Bubby's Barbecue. They're friendly and fast and will always treat you like you're a part of the Bubby's family. You'll always score big and win the game when it comes to choosing Bubby's Barbecue in Corbin. Phone 258-9070 for Bubby's Barbecue of Corbin.
Welcome back to Gillum Gym. Gus Klaus along with Marissa Scott. Corbin on top at halftime, 41-12. Looking at your first half scoring, Leah Davis for Harlan has 4. Emma Owens has 2. And Amani Wynn leads the way with 6. For the Corbin Lady Redhounds, Mahala Jordan has 2. Darcy Anderson 8. Kylie Clem 7. Callie Housley 13. Bailey Stewart 4. Reagan Walker 5. And Addie Wilson 2. So pretty, Corbin dispersed the ball pretty well, did some good passing. Had a few passes, ill-advised that got stolen. But other than that, pretty good first half for the Corbin Lady Rounds when you consider it's the first game of the season. Coach Wilson, probably not too bad. Slide right in there. Welcome, young man.
Thank you, sir.
I've been joined by Athletic Director Tackett Wilson, and I know it's been an easy few weeks, nothing going on in your life.
It's been a fast-paced world right now in Red Hound Nation.
Do what?
It's a fast-paced world right now in Red Hound Nation.
I bet it is. I bet it is. Tell me what else some things are going on. I hear there's a football game Friday night.
Yes, we got playing for the state championship Friday night, so we're 14-0, had a great year. But hopefully we can cap it off with another title here in Title Town.
You know, I'm trying to think of the last. It's been a while since we've had one.
1982, 40 years.
82.
40 years.
Wow. That has been a while.
Runner-up 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah,
back to back. So we're due. We're playing really well.
Third time's the charm.
Coach Greer has done an excellent job with their young men, and it's exciting time here at our school. It's exciting time for our fans, our community, and it's just a good time right now in Corbin to be a Red Hound.
Yeah, you've got, and I heard the other night, well, they were up at a tournament, but I guess they were away tonight. Your wrestling team is in action tonight.
Wrestling team started tonight in Knox with a little dual action, so, everybody's trying to, we're finishing up with fall sports, with the football being finished Friday night, and then we're going to jump into our winter sports with our, and that'll be our boys and girls basketball, our bowling, swimming, wrestling. So it just goes from one to the next. So we go from one season to the next. So we're very, very busy.
Now, how far does your team that bowls? Do they have Somerset, Richmond? Is there anybody closer?
We practice in Tennessee. Down at Harrogate. We bowl a lot in Danville. We bowl some in Richmond. So we have to travel. So it's a lot of windshield time for our student athletes to be on the bus is what I call it. So they get a lot of windshield time. But
I like that. I can use that sometime.
It's but we spend a lot of time on that, and but we have to keep up.
Sure.
To keep them skilled and to keep them sharp.
And I heard it. Well, now it wasn't a rumor. I talked to the owner, and they were talking about building a few lanes down here.
That would be wonderful.
Theater, and I'm hoping it gets done. I know they've already started, but
that would be wonderful for our student athletes because we travel a long way for that.
It'd be great if it'd be done for you by next year.
Yes,
yeah, that'd be great. That'd be great. So, and you got swimming. Where do they have to go to swim?
Swimming goes to Stivers at Union College.
That's a very nice facility.
So we travel. That's not too bad of a travel for our student athletes, but still we're still traveling, yes.
Yeah.
And we're such a growing school now. I mean, our school system just keeps on growing.
Yeah, you're competing Friday night, and I remember when I was in school back in the dark ages, we were a AA school, and in fact, I found my Letterman's jacket. Of course,
Did you wear it the night of the football game?
Yeah, well, no, I don't know that I could have got in it. I thought about, and I was not I was the manager, and then in basketball a statistician, but I did letter in track. So
that's awesome.
So there we go. Yeah. So I got a letterman's jacket. So I got one for being in track. But well, I guess I got it for all three sports. But anyway, back then we were only a AA school, and at one time I think Corbin dropped to single A for just a real short time, and then now we're all the way up to 4A.
4A, and we keep climbing. Our enrollment's up. It's just a very exciting time here at our school. I mean, when you look at our climate, we have good academics. We pride ourselves on our academics.
And that should be the first draw.
And and you have to say that's the first draw that you have to come to is academics. And then you have great facilities. We're doing a bunch of work on a lot of our facilities in the next coming years. We're going to have some really nice facilities. You've got to keep up with the times.
Right.
The student athletes want the best.
Sure.
And if you're going to have a top shelf program, you've got to keep facilities number one, and then you've got to keep the kids involved. And that's what we try to do here at the school.
I know it's not a sports facility, but there is a facility out there that's being used, I'm pretty sure this year, right on this side of the building. I'm pointing that way. What is that? What kind of building is that?
Okay, we have the Ossie Birch Center down there. That's a field house. And then below the baseball field will be our new. It's kind of our spring sports, is what I would say. It's our baseball, our softball, our archery is going to be in there. I forgot. I don't want to miss my student athletes from archery. They're in there too. Our archery, our ROTC. So it gives us another multi-purpose building, and we have to have those buildings right now because we're out of room.
Yep.
We're out of places for them to practice. We're out of places for them to go. We're out of places for them to be able to have their meets. When you add wrestling and you add archery and you add all these programs, you've got to have a facility for these student athletes, and that's what we're trying to build here. And then if you build, they will come.
That's right.
So they will come.
Someone's going to use that phrase sometime.
Yes, if you build, they will be here. And student athletes right now are looking for. They're looking for, and like I said, you have to say that, and we have to stick with our academics. It's always been a top shelf academics here, and we're going to continue to be top shelf. But we're getting to be top shelf now statewide in our athletic department, and that's what we got to continue. And it steals a lot around our coaches. It steals a lot around our student athletes and our community. Our community is so good to Corbin High School. They're good to the whole Corbin Independent School District. And as long as everybody buys in and everybody has bought in, and that's why we're being successful.
Tackett, thank you for stopping in. I won't keep you any longer, maybe next time. And we're not going to get to see each other until next year.
I know. I noticed that. I was looking at the schedule today just briefly, trying to figure out, kind of getting some plans. And, Coach Wilson has a big time schedule this year, and he has he has a tough December. But listen what that'll do for us. That will make those tough games will pay off when you're playing in that tournament in February and March. And right now it's early.
Right.
And people are starting to get into basketball, getting out of the flow of football. But we're still right now. It's still early, and right now is when you build your programs up and you play these good people. And he's got a lot of big time games in the month of December. I was looking at his schedule, some powerhouse games, and that's what's going to make our student athletes. Going to make our women's program a lot better. Then.
Yeah. You don't get better by not playing people that are tougher than you.
Exactly. We appreciate you always covering us, Gus. You do such a good job.
We appreciate it.
We appreciate WCTT and all the support. And like I said, folks, come out and watch the guys in football on Friday night. Support us at Red Hound Nation because we need that. And we'll have a lot of people there. We'll have a lot of fans. And without you all, and come out and watch the student athletes. They've had a great year. And we're going to top it off Friday night with another win.
That'd be great.
Thank you, Gus. I appreciate you.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Tackett Wilson, the athletic director here at Corbin High School. Right now, both teams are back on the floor, getting ready to start the second half. Corbin gathered around Coach Isaac Wilson. Harlan gathered around Coach Tiffany Rowe, both of them giving their final thing. Halftime score, Corbin is on the top, 41-12. Whoops, I turned me down and not you. And there we go. I need to turn yours down just a minute while you pick your head. What are you doing? I can tell you're your mother's daughter. Yeah. 41-12. Corbin's on top. Now, Marissa, let's say you're the head coach.
Okay.
You go to the locker room. First, you're with Harlan. You're down 41-12. What do you tell your girls?
Okay, well, the main thing I see here is Corbin's defense is putting so much pressure on these girls. I think they really need to move the ball a lot more than they are. It's sticking too much in one's hands at all times is what I'm saying.
What if you're Coach Wilson for Corbin? What do you tell your team at halftime?
Don't take your foot off the gas. But with the passes need to be better.
Yeah, little passes need to be worked on. Corbin with the ball to start the second half. There's one right there, stolen away. Monty goes down, throws it away. Monty wins. Oh. Coach, there wasn't anybody there. She just stepped in that passing lane. We're getting a lot of our passing lane. Well, somebody spilled something all over the floor. I don't know what that is. Corbin with the ball. Anderson has it, goes to her right, to Kylie Clem. Anderson back with it to Clem. Kylie looking, dribbles once, gives it to Reagan Walker. Reagan, top of the key to Anderson, tosses it down to Stewart. Gives it out to Kylie Housley. Oh, shot missed. Rebounded by Corbin. Stewart over a three. Got it. Did that back in?
That banked in.
Bailey Stewart, 7 points. Corbin on top, 44-12. 7:18 to go here in the third. You know, there's a running clock at basketball, and I'm going to have to think about what that score is. Harlan with the ball. Trying to move it around, Corbin. Trying to put the pressure on. We also got in foul trouble just a little bit. Everybody had 2 fouls.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't, when you're playing a real good team, you can't do that. Housley steps in the passing lane, steals it, gives it off to Kylie Clem, who lays it in. Now that's the way to run the floor.
That's a great pass.
9 points for Kylie Clem. Give that assist to Callie Housley. 46-12. 6:42. You think those two like to play together? Man, you got a good teammate like that. Darcy.
Oh, yeah. Their defense is
Darcy says I didn't touch her, but all the referee needs to see is you stick your hand in there.
Yeah.
Third foul on Darcy Anderson. And that's another thing. First game jitters. You have to learn. You have to remember how close the referee is going to call it on you. Wynn has it for Harlan on the outside. She tries to bounce it inside. Turnaround jumper. Rolls off the rim. Rebound comes out to Kylie Clem for Corbin. She's on the move. Pass across the court. Passes it to Anderson. Back to Kylie Clem. Her three. It's good. Oh, my stars. 12 points for Kylie Clem. It's 49-12. Ooh. Harlan has the ball. Owens had it. She turned around. Kylie Clem almost come up and picked her pocket. Owens goes to her right. She's in the corner. Reagan Walker on her. Drives the lane. Shot no good. The referee says there was a foul in there. 22, Bailey Stewart. That's her third. At the free throw line. That's easy for you to say. Emma Owens. Emma, she's
struggling on her free throws.
Yeah, so she's going to handle the ball a lot, and it's not like she's missing by much, but she's got to learn to start sinking those.
Mm-hmm.
Emma's second one. Ooh, rattles in and out. Rebound, Bailey Stewart of the Lady Hounds. 49-12, 5:35 to go in the third. Bailey at the top of the key, goes to her right. Tries to get it inside, pass is knocked away. Taken away. Oh, did she not double? Yes, she double dribbled. She can't call. Shot no good. Rebound. It'll go to, they say it's Harlan's. Yeah. Got timeout on the field. Timeout on the court, not the field. With our score, it's Corbin 49, Harlan 12. We'll be back in 30 seconds as you're listening to Corbin Lady Red Hound Basketball on WCTT.
That's a 15-yard penalty for not eating at Bubby's Barbecue in Corbin. You can go deep with Bubby's all-you-can-eat buffet with all your favorites for one low price. That's right, all-you-can-eat, not just one measly old plate. And there's never a personal foul on the fine staff at Bubby's Barbecue. They're friendly and fast and will always treat you like you're a part of the Bubby's family. You'll always score big and win the game when it comes to choosing Bubby's Barbecue in Corbin. Phone 258-9070 for Bubby's Barbecue of Corbin.
Welcome back to Gillum. Jim Gus Glass along with Marissa Scott. It's 49-12. 5:14 to go in the third quarter. Corbin on top of Harlan. That's Harlan City. Cheerleaders are. Have you ever been a cheerleader?
No, never in my life.
Would you trust your teammates there to talk? I mean, they toss some of those girls way. I mean, we are okay. The basket is 10 foot. We are above the basket, right?
Yes.
Above the rim.
Yes.
So
I think that would be the flyer.
We're probably like 12 feet or so up. So, I mean, they toss them up that high. Is that what they're called, flyers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd like that.
Yeah. You can't have a fight with your friends and they accidentally drop you. That's what guys would do. Guys would be mean. They just drop you. Harlan with the ball underneath their own basket. Ball comes inbounds. Long three, good. By number 24. That's Amani Wynn. She leads the way for them with 9 points. 49-15, Corbin on top. 5:02 to go here in the third. Darcy Anderson goes to Kylie Clem. Back to Darcy. Darcy to Bailey. To Housley. Housley gives it back out to Stewart. In the corner to Housley. Housley fakes the pass. Now goes to Kylie Clem. Kylie fakes the three. Goes back out to Housley. Harlan moving good on defense. They go in a zone. Housley for a three. Got it. Wow. That just went through there so smooth. I believe she's missed like one shot.
Her shots are falling.
16 points in the night for Callie Housley. 52-15. Corbin on top. Harlan with the ball. Amani Wynn comes out. She's going to handle the ball a little bit more. 4:13 to go in the third. She goes to her left to Owens. Owens looking. She cross courts it. Oh, there's that cross court pass she can't do. Housley picks it off, goes all the way and lays it in. I said something to Callie before the game. I said, see that square up there? She said, that's hard to hit. Well, no, it isn't.
That sounds familiar.
She did a good job that time hitting. I like to give him a hard time. Shot no good. Corbin with the rebound. Noodles on the road. Noodles on the way. Noodles, I'm not sure. She thought she was passing it to Housley, breaking in, and she just, I don't know, that was a pretty hard pass.
I think she thought she was in the corner.
Yeah. Callie had already broken toward the basket. Did somebody, let's see, we didn't change anybody. Somebody, something new came in for Harlan. Number 20, I'm going to say it's 21, which is Carly Madden, a junior. Have not seen her there before. Ball comes inbound. There's another new player, number 1. She got it. Kylie, no.
Maybe she steps in the game.
She says, get me in the game, coach. Let me show you what I can do. 54-18, Corbin on top. Darcy Anderson gives it off. The Housley has it. She's driving. Ball knocked around. Wow, she comes out there with it. Nice pass to Reagan Walker. It was knocked out of there. Stolen. Back the other way. Now stolen back by Reagan Walker. Hold on. Ooh.
Oh, that looked like a...
Yeah, that may have been a turn. Well, it didn't get called. Housley for a three. Ooh, missed one. Rebound. Number 1. No. Kylie, no. Harlan back the other way, lays it up and in. Number 20, time out on the floor with our score. It's Corbin 54, Harlan 20. We'll be back in 30 seconds as you're listening to Corbin Lady Redhounds basketball on WCTT.
Appalachian Wireless has a plan to make your life simpler. It's called Forward Pay. No contract, no credit check, no problem. Plans start at $19.99 a month and includes unlimited talk and text. Add 3 gigabytes of data, $29.99 per month. 6 gigabytes, $39.99 per month. Or take it to the max with unlimited data plus. Just $89.99 per month with 50 gigabytes of high-speed data. All the features of postpaid service without the long-term commitment. It's Forward Pay because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless. Unlimited data plus, slows to 1 megabyte per second. Past 50 gigabytes of use.
2, 1, take it.
Welcome back to LU Gillen Memorial Gymnasium. Gus Klaus along with Marissa Scott. Corbin, whole new group of young ladies in there. 54-20 lead. Okay, let's see if we can get them. Get them all. That's Mahala Jordan. Gives it off to Izzy Walker. And that is Haley Mills. And she gives it off. That is Wilson. Missing somebody I forgot to cut. No, inside. That's Williams. She's our tallest player on the team. Calling for the ball there. Whoop. Corbin with the ball. Izzy Walker has it. They move it around. Drive. Nice pass by Jordan. Izzy back out. Long three. Rolls off, no good. Rebound, Harlan. Addie Wilson had a look at it, but just couldn't get it to go. Harlan throws it away. Let's see. I think Harlan's got some of their reserves in too. Good. Now this will be, Marissa, this is some good playing time for the kids that don't always get to play so much.
It is a lot of experience.
When you're on the end of the bench, I've been there. you can't wait. You can't wait for your team to either get way ahead or way behind. Back the other way, shot no good by rebound Harlan. Inside, down the lane, lays it up and in. Kylie No gets that ball, and buddy, she's going to score for Harlan. 5 points for her, 54-22. Corbin on top with a minute to go in the third. Izzy Walker has an open three. Oh, it won't go. Rebound. No comes out there with it. She's going to be fouled by Addie Wilson. Let's see, everybody. Well, somebody came out for Harlan. So we got some of the same players back in. Emma Owens brings it down. That's the third team foul on the Lady Hounds. 31 seconds to go. 54-22. Corbin on top. Will Owens, no good. It's just not been her night to shoot. Back up and good, and a foul. And I believe it's going to be called on Michaela Williams. You know, that's one thing, too. If you're the tallest player, they catch you easy.
Oh, yeah.
Did you get caught up? You weren't the tallest, but did you get caught a lot?
Yes.
Did you?
Plenty of times. Plenty of times.
Free throw is good. Leah Davis completes the three-point play. Wilson quickly down court. Izzy at the top of the key. Izzy down the lane. Izzy finds Mills. Got it! And she's fouled.
On the three.
I like that smile. Haley's fought all night to finally scored. Got her first points of the season. Going to go to the free throw line. You don't get too many 4-point plays. Haley bounces a few times. Lets it fire. Oh, it rolls off. Rebound. No for Harlan. Stolen by Izzy. That's the end of the third quarter of play with our score. It's Corbin 57, Harlan 25. We'll be back in 30 seconds as you're listening to Corbin Lady Red Hound Basketball on WCTT.
Dreaming about enjoying time on the lake but need a boat? Or planning a road trip but not sure which RV is right for you and your family? Wildcat RV and Marine can help. With our selection of Keystone and Crossroads RVs and Mercury Low boats, we can get you in the great outdoors. We're a family-owned RV and Marine dealer with professionally trained sales and service departments. Our staff is committed to helping you find the perfect RV or boat and keep it on the road or in the water. Wildcat RV and Marine, just off I-75 in Corbin, or online at wildcatrvandmarine.com.
Corbin High School Band entertaining. And the song we're playing is Older Than I Am, okay? That's how long that song's been being played by bands. 57-25 as we start the fourth quarter of play. Now I think I was told that the boys will have a game scheduled for Saturday. They will not have that game because of the state tournament and everything. And so even though state tournament's Friday night, it's hard to everybody, you know.
Yeah. Next day.
So they will, I think he said that about the 9th is the first home Corbin game, the boys game. That's going to be a good team. Harlan with the ball to start this fourth quarter play. Izzy Walker on the floor. Oh. If you don't roll to advance the ball, Oh, well. We'll just leave it at that.
I don't know about
Oh,
that one.
it's a running clock. 77:35. I see he blew his whistle and the clock's still running. I don't think it's because Roger Newberry fell asleep. I think it's just because it's a running clock. If you get ahead by so much. Kylie No with the ball. Starts a drive. Oops. I don't know that she tripped on anything. Picked up. Shot is good. Addie Wilson, 4 points she's just a freshman.
Seen a lot of potential.
Nice steal by Addie Wilson, and she's fouled. That is only the second team foul, though, on Harlan. So it would not be a shooting situation. It'll be Corbin's ball. Triggered in by Haley Mills. Gives it in to Izzy Walker. Izzy. 6:42 here in the first half. Hey, what game? Do you remember what game you scored your first varsity points?
I believe it was my freshman year against Williamsburg. If I can remember. I'm pretty sure that's it.
I'm not laughing at you. Haley Mills had a defender on her, and she put her arm out to kind of like push the defender away. They called a foul on her. I guess he thought she did it too hard, yeah. That's the way it is sometimes. You have to be careful. They call them close sometimes. Emma Owens with it for Harlan. Corbin on top, 59-25. 6:04 to go in this game. Moving it around, Wynn. Dribbling around. She's got Mills on her. Drives the lane. Backs up, shoots it short. Nice rebound by Izzy Walker. Izzy comes out of there. She's crossed the timeline. Izzy's still moving. Izzy sets it up. Gives it to Mahala Jordan. Jordan gives it back to Izzy. Izzy picks up her thing. Gives it to Mills. Over in the corner. Mahala at the top of the key. At the free throw line. Mahala spins. Up and under. Oh, no good. I thought that was going to go in for her. Back the other way. Harlan with the ball. 5:24 is all we have. Corbin's first game of the season, defending their 13th region crown. As we said before, this year I've seen where people say they got a target on their back because people want to see, they want to knock you off even more if you're the champ from last year.
For sure.
Long three, shot no good. Rebound. Corbin coming out of there with it. Wilson's pass is deflected and taken away. No, back the other way for Harlan. Gives it off. Long three, no good. Running it down. Once again is Addie Wilson. Addie has it knocked away. Gives it off to Mahala Jordan. Mahala across the timeline. Mahala's going to take it down the lane. She's, you know what? I was going to holler she's fouled long before they blew the whistle. Because they raked her right across the arms.
They did.
At the free throw line, it'll be Mahala Jordan, the junior, has 2 points. Got lots of juniors. No seniors, lots of juniors. Mahala's first free throw is good. That one bounced all the way around the rim and fell in. That's the good thing about putting up a soft shot. Number 4 and number 21 come in for Harlan. 21 is Carly Madden. Number 4 is Addison Jackson. Second free throw is good. That one just went right through. For Mahala, that's her 4th point. 4:09 to go, 61-25. You know, with the running clock, I don't know if it'll be hard to score 100 points in a game now.
Oh, yeah.
Unless the other team is scoring at the same rate you are. Owens, inside, no. I can hear the smack from over here. Izzy Walker is going to pick up that foul for Izzy. That's her first. So we still got City Hill, Maya Bryson. Well, getting ready to, seems like there's somebody else maybe over there. Free throw is no good for Corbin. And let's see, who else is coming in? Oh, let's see here. Maya's in. Into the game, back into the game is Michaela Williams. Free throw is good. She's got one. So Emma Owens picks up her 5th point. 61-26, Corbin in the lead. Izzy Walker with it. Izzy starts the drive, gives it out. Drives, shot, foul. 43. I don't have the 43. Well, I checked my stuff beforehand, and guess what? They got one past me. Well, she's going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots, and I apologize for not having her name. First free throw is no good. She'll have one more coming to her. Also into the game, number 21. Well, see, you know what? I don't have her either. She got that one. That's her first point on the night. First point of the season. Probably first point as a Lady Redhound. She didn't play last year on the varsity at least. 62-26, Corbin in the lead. 2:39 to go. Ball comes inbound. Oh, nice pass. Carly Madden gets her first 2 points of the night. She started the game. 62-28. Izzy brings it down. Izzy lobs it inside the shot. Oh, too hard. Michaela Williams missed that one. She hit that, use that backboard. Down court, shot, no good. Boy, when people come in for the first time, they really go at it. You love it.
Oh, yeah, they get aggressive in there.
Long 3, almost stolen. According to the KHSAA, I don't have those players. I'll have to get on them about not telling me who those are. We'll get Coach to tell us. Back down the lane, good. No scores.
She was excited about that one.
Yeah, there's a gentleman down there that's I'm sure is rooting for Harlan. He was so excited when she made that basket. 62-30. Hey, you know, that's okay. Carly goes to free throw line. 7 points on the night off the bench. She makes her 8th one. In fact, she's only 1 point away from being the leading scorer on Harlan. 62-31. Corbin has doubled the point total on Harlan. We haven't scored in a while. We need one. Izzy goes inside. Williams kicks it back out. Pass is out of bounds. Still working on it.
A minute left.
Huh?
Got a minute left.
Minute left. 1 minute. I like when the PA announcer goes 1 minute in an exciting ball game. And this one, people are just going, okay.
Yeah, okay.
No with the ball for Harlan. Trying to get her some playing time. Down the lane, shot, got it.
Wow, she got in there.
She just became their leading scorer with 10 points off the bench. She says, yo, give me some playing time. She's only a sophomore. Izzy gives it to Maya Bryson. Maya's a big fan favorite. The girls on the bench get excited when Maya gets the ball. They holler at her to shoot it. Shot, no good. Rebound, Harlan. Down court, Izzy with a steal from the Lady Hounds. 15 seconds. Izzy at the free throw line. Inside. They go. Oh, she missed the backboard. Michaela Williams had a good look at it. She just shot it right over the goal. Over the goal and did not hit the backboard. I'm going to get me some of those T-shirts made. Let me introduce you to my good friend, the backboard. That's it. Michaela wins with a steal as its final score. Corbin defeats Harlan 62-43. When we come back, we'll take a look at the final scoring and also try to take some time, hopefully, with Coach Wilson. Right now, we're going to take a 60-second timeout. You're listening to Corbin Lady Redhound Basketball on WCTT.
Our world has dramatically changed over the past couple of years. We've all had to adjust to these changing times. But one thing that has not changed is the fact that the Hart family and Tri-County Cycle Sales is still serving southeastern Kentucky with the same quality products and service after the sale since 1968. Honda, Yamaha, Kawasaki, and Polaris are the biggest names in off-road adventure and can still be found at Tri-County Cycle Sales. For your next ATV or side-by-side, stop by the place where time has stood still. Tri-County Cycle Sales, located between Corbin and London on US 25 across from Kentucky Outdoorsman.
I hate box springs. Well, here at Sammy's Furniture, we hate them so much when you buy any mattress $7.99 and up, we're going to give you one for free. So if you're thinking, yeah, Sammy's right, if box springs were a person, I would punch them in the face. Well, guess what? You can take the price of that box spring and deduct it from any adjustable base we've got in the store, and we've got over 16 of them. Come see us today at Sammy's Furniture and Mattress, folks. We're open 7 days a week from 10 to 6, Sundays from 12 to 5. We got 12 months, same as cash financing if you need it. When you pick it up, you get an extra discount on top of the free box spring that we can't wait to get out of here. Come see us today at Sammy's Furniture.
Welcome back to LU Gillum Memorial Gymnasium. Gus Glassman and Wilson Scott with the Corbin Lady Rounds have run their record to 1 win against no losses with a 62-33 win. Looking at the scoring, hey, I'll tell you what, do you have the scoring?
It is 62-33 with Corbin.
Yeah, you know, you got to do Harlan first. I always do the visitors first.
All right. We got Leah Davis with 5, Carly Madden with 2, Kylie No 10, Emma Owens 5, and Amani Wynn 9.
Jane 24, 26, 33. I got Leah Davis with 7. That gives you 33. Did you say 7 for her?
I guess I missed 2.
That's all right. So tell me about Corbin.
Corbin, Mahala Jordan had 4, Darcy Anderson with 8, Kylie Clem with 12, Callie Housley leading scorer with 18, Bailey Stewart 7, Reagan Walker 5, Addie Wilson 4, and Haley Mills 3.
And the mystery player 1.
Mystery player 1, 43.
So Corbin